Welcome, THLers out there to Sunday Showdown. I'm Saku, operator and caster for this evening. And with me, I have the wondrous and most knowledgeable gentleman of Philadelphia, my Anadon.
Well,
how you doing?
I feel like we were just about to take off. It sounded like it was my pilot speaking. Hello, this is your pilot Saku speaking. Welcome to your Sunday Showdown. If you look to your left, you can see Lotus Knight will be one of our competitors, and on the right we have Donde for your first match. What do we got for him?
Well,
tell us a little about this matchup.
Well, I guess the best I could do is just bring in the classes that the gentleman had brought, which is Lotus Knight bringing the lovely Demon Hunter, Mage, Paladin, and Priest, and Donde has brought Demon Hunter, Paladin, and Priest. So
yeah, first week here, so a lot of variety as far as classes. It actually looks like this is the most varied as far as lineups for the teams. Like it looks like Lotus and Donde differed from their team's opinion at least somewhat. No warriors for either of them. We see a lot of warrior for your team, Saku. That seemed to work out pretty well for you guys this week.
It did.
13-5 right now. So Donde can get some points back for his team, but can't quite secure a win. But definitely this early in the season, every point is important. So would like to, I'm sure, get those points back. And Lotus Knight can just get a huge win for the team here and make Avi feel real bad as the sole loser.
Yeah, our number one seed being the loser too. We're on Mexico, so you can't say he lost to a bad guy. So
right, yeah.
Unless you're brushy tuna, then it's a different tone altogether. So
absolutely. Well, with those classes, actually, since it is your team, do you have a little bit of insight for Lotus Knight's decks? Do you have any thoughts and predictions on what we might see here? You both brought the Demon Hunter and the Mage, so maybe something you talked about.
To be honest with you, there was more of a discussion on what to bring, because being the first week, it was always what have I played with mostly? So in this case here, I did have an excuse with my Mage, and maybe that transferred into Lotus being bright-minded himself and Mr. Statistician for the team. So maybe he used the Mage as a scare tactic.
Just the trauma from the weeks past.
That's right. That's right.
Just don't want to experience the lunacy.
Yep. So I'm not really the Paladin. I believe is going to be pretty much the same thing for both players there.
There's a little bit of variety in Paladin. You could go Libram builds. You could go straight secret, and then there's the aggro variant. That's been around as well. This is Hero series, so a lot of sort of countery decks could find a spot here. OTK Demon Hunter maybe isn't the best bring into this lineup, but could find some wins, especially trying to counter something specific. But on the other side of things, other weird decks we might see, Death Rattle Demon Hunter, I don't think is going to be that popular in in Legacy or other formats, but could find some lineups that it fits in, trying to counter something there. Priest, probably Controller, Rally, I would imagine.
It's one of those funny ones. I think Hunter in this format, like I think we've seen some 3-0s that are kicking out there. If they have a Hunter on it, it's probably started off with Hunter and
just try to, you're saying face Hunter and just smork. Yep. I mean, that's definitely been somewhat successful on ladder recently. I think it's starting to trend downwards, but I guess I think it's still just a powerful deck that can find some wins and maybe sweep. That is something that you'd love to do.
That's what I'd love to see. Lotus just kind of cancel out that Hunter for sure. So the rest of his lineup, I think, can handle the DH and the Paladin antics.
Yeah. I think Lifesteal DH is one of those decks that can have a decent matchup into the face Hunter with all that heal. I don't know if we'll see it, but I'd love to see an OTK Hunter with the Leo Rocks. I've seen that kind of jumping around as well, and maybe finds a place in hero. I don't play too much hero, so we'll, these are two players that I'm curious to see what they bring, especially week 1. I think the meta's still up in the air.
It is, yeah. Priest. Well, I don't know if you've been watching GMs lately, but they've been on and off. So, all right. I just messaged both players there to see if they're challenging up or not.
Yeah, I see Donde preparing to battle a friend. I hope that's Lotus Knight. He's preparing to battle. It looks like Lotus Knight is also preparing to battle a friend. So
we're gonna get bans
a good
here
sign.
soon.
Oh right, bans, of course.
We gotta know bans. We gotta know bans.
Do you have any predictions for these bans here, Saku?
I hope Lotus bans Hunter myself, but he may end up seeing it paladin wise, and maybe that's where Donde may not want to see Mage, considering what Mage does lately. Or paladin.
Yeah, I could see that. I think spell damage Mage is also an interesting one that maybe we'll see here. But as far as bans, I kind of lean towards the paladin ban. But I could also see, depending on the lineup, if you're bringing a very aggressive lineup, the priest ban doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. If you're aggro, you don't want to see priest at all, right?
Yeah. If you're just going to bring the face hunter, like, secret paladin or aggro paladin, and then, lifesteal demon hunter, it's not a bad idea to ban the priest. Sometimes paladin gets through that way, but you have some game into the paladin. So we shall see, though. Do you have any updates here? Just doing still the pictures, the bubbles.
The what's it called? The client changing the legend status of all my friends list there every couple
constantly,
minutes.
Yeah. What am I at right now? I think it's only showing my wild one because it's slightly higher than my.
Oh, really? You're playing some wild, are you, bro?
I have been playing some wild a little bit. Get some demon hunter wins.
All right, so we do have paladin. Sorry to interrupt there.
No problem. I was just digressing on my stuff. We're talking about their match, so let's get into it.
Let's say a double paladin ban. So.
Okay, double paladin ban. I definitely could have seen that. Is that what we're saying? Is that what it is?
That's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Right. This is how it is, bro.
You sounded like sort of not sure about it, so I wanted to just double clarify. It sounds like a double paladin.
I just got a message from Donde just saying dos paladins. That's what he said, so I had to translate.
Dos paladins. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that could mean anything. If he's hungry, I don't know.
It could be. So I'm gonna get these.
Order him some pizza. Oh my God! My friends list is suddenly everyone's got the same rank, and it's 478. So whoever's 478 out there, it's everybody. That is weird. All right. Anyway,
I'm gonna tell the players they could start.
Yeah, please do. Any predictions on this first bring? You said the hunter. You think? Since it is still up for Donde. So what would you answer that with? Maybe we will see that OTK Demon Hunter to try to answer that.
Yeah, Demon Hunter for sure. If Lotus
or the priest.
If Lotus feels the Hunter's going to be a first get or first pick.
All right, who are we specking first, by the way, once they are?
Specking Donde first, so he'd be at the bottom of the screen with Lotus Knight at the top of the screen there.
All right, perfect. Hurry it up, Donde. Come on.
These guys classically hate each other.
Yeah,
there's always
well-known lore. THL lore. It's coming to it. We have all the merch now, so soon there's going to be comics, and graphic novels with all the lore. There's going to be spoilers. There's going to be a Donde Lotus rivalry for sure.
100%. Yeah.
100%.
See some eyeballs?
I see some eyeballs as well. It looks like we have a Demon Hunter mirror to start.
Ooh, perfect.
And this is looking like a Soul Demon Hunter for one of our players here. Lotus on the other side. Both players, it looks like, going with the Soul Demon Hunter. So somewhere in the middle. just like a solid deck. Can beat anything. All right, Soul Demon Hunter.
Soul Demon Hunter. So I'm not super familiar other than what I saw in GM's like late, which was just basically try and get to face quick and often.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what Soul Demon Hunter was before, right? It hasn't changed too much. I mean, some of the cards have changed, but the way you played is very similar. You kind of make some trades if you need to, but most of your stuff's going phase. You have a bunch of damage, and big swing turns with Sociologists, Bladed Ladies, the Shattershard Mystics if you're running those as well. But to start, Lotus Knight with the one drop is always nice to have with the Spirit Jailer. On the other side, Donde just gonna have to take things easy. No reason to overreact to this or use the coin for any reason. All right, there's the Sociologist. So already has 2 fragments in the deck. Can with the rest of the hand guarantee quite a lot of fragments here. At least going into the deck. Might just see this Soul Hoarder go down on 3 for tempo. No need to corrupt it. I mean, the draw is nice, but with that skull to follow up a Sociologist turn potentially, could just wait that out.
Oh, I got a big unusual gap where in Lotus's Donde's deck. It's weird in between the lapidary and Fury rank.
Oh, that is the coin. He's got the Orgrimmar coin, I think, or the Baron's coin or whatever.
Okay.
It's a nice one. Means he's collected them all. Good job, Donde, for collecting all the cards. Me too. I have that too. In case you're wondering.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. I spend too much money on this game. We don't have to get into it. I just like to play everything, day one. So
I get a bank loan, dude, so we're good.
That's right. For Donde here, I mean, you don't want to use too much of your strength on removing these minions, but you also don't want to just kind of keep taking that chip damage.
True.
Could just go for the Warblades equip here.
Yeah.
Could double trade if you're feeling in danger from this Hoarder. Yeah, it looks like we are going that direction.
Take 3 only once, and that's fine.
Yeah, not too big of a deal. Looks like we are going to see this Marrow Slicer come down. So just curving out here for Lotus Knight. And that Soul Shard Lapidary, such a powerful pickup for next turn. Does remove one of those Soul Fragments. I mean, there's 6 in the deck. We are plenty happy about that. We get that 5 extra damage. This is looking pretty good for Lotus Knight right now. But of course, this is a matchup of swings, especially with those Warblades. So we're going to get some heal here for Donde as well as some cycle. Could go for an Ildari study. It's a little awkward.
Yeah.
With the mana left, but could get a couple of solid cards to play. Either to draw, you can get Spectral Sight for 1. You can get I forget what they're called. The 1/1 that draws a card.
The Outcast. Outcast.
Looks like Donde just saying, you know what, this is a good opportunity to heal. Chip away some damage. They don't have the Warblades. I just want to keep the damage going. My hand says I have so much smork. Let's just keep it up. And the other side of things, Lotus says the same. I'm just going to smork you. You can heal up 1 turn.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's almost like when we first started a couple years ago. There, my head down where the Soldat, the Russian slap fest.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty much what's going on here right now.
That stuff is picking up again, by the way. I've seen some stuff. I mean, Kaminsky, I think that was his name. Something.
Some heavy slappers.
There's some heavy slappers out there, yeah, for sure. And these are some heavy slappers here as well. These Soul Shard Lapidaries coming in with the right slap and right slap coming in return. Donde can clear this off with the Relentless Pursuit Hero Power. Does not feel that good to do that. Alternatively, no soul fragments, unfortunately, in the deck to just play a lapidary and maybe trade. So gonna go for this Ildari Studies. Finds the skull 1 turn too early to do that, unfortunately.
Do you take the Glavesmith maybe?
Glavesmith is an interesting option. It doesn't let you trade that well either, but
yeah,
looks like we're just gonna go for the skull and try to play out the rest of our hand and eventually get that playable, or maybe hoping to top deck something like a Spirit Jailer or something to be able to play it next turn.
I was just thinking. All right, see what the wand kicks out. Studies again.
All right. Battle Fiend is a nice, decent pickup. It looks like this is a little bit of a lower curve list for Battle Fiend.
All right. Elganoth.
Elganoth is gone. Back in the deck. I don't think something that Donde was wanting to play too aggressively here, so
you almost got to be you almost got to be careful too with that. Obviously, go ahead. So you get double skulls.
Yeah, double skulls now. So can actually get this skull corrupt. You are looking at 8 damage. Just a hero power puts that up to 10 damage. So a little scary here at 18, but I think just have to go for it. Can Illidari to corrupt this Lucky Soul Hoarder if we want, as well as Chaos Strike to kill the 1/2 potentially, so you don't get that getting too powerful. I don't think there's a way to get this Bladed Lady because you have to use Chaos and Fury and Hero Power to get it down to 1. The Bladed Lady could lead to some nice stuff. So not going for the draw here, it looks like. So not going to play the Illidari. I'm surprised by that. Are we trying to Hero Power to clear off the 4/3 instead?
It almost looks like that direction.
I'm curious. I guess we'll have to see. Because did have an opportunity to corrupt it there.
Unless he's doing Chaos. Yeah.
Donde.
Thinking.
Oh no. Now thinking about the Illidari. So gonna just Hero Power and go face.
To make it an even 20. Good. I like it.
I think maybe not the most optimal turn. But probably trying to set up for this Marrow Slicer, Chaos Strike, Bladed Lady sort of swing maybe next turn. Could also find like a Philosophy off Illidari Studies, get 2 of those Bladed Ladies out. It's not a bad
idea.
Not a bad result if you can find one. It definitely, the odds aren't too bad. But now we're looking at this Sociologist turn. Only gets 3 of those release souls because the board was already full. Donde now gonna have to find some way to survive. Has the Soul Shard Lapidary to guarantee this Bladed Lady, but maybe we go for this Illidari. No. There's another skull. I don't know what's in the deck that can save you here.
18. He's looking at 18 on the board right now.
Yeah, have to heal up. There is another Warblades. If you can maybe find it, but how do you get enough damage with the Warblades to get out of range? And we also see we see the Relentless Pursuit on the other side, and the Hero Power is another 5 on top of that.
Yeah. So even if Donde takes care of the 5/5, and let's say a 4/3, I still think he's doomed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, there's the Inquisitor. So this is actually a sort of fusion build with the Inquisitor top end. It looks like so. I like the list. I don't know if it's going to be quite as good into a pure sort of soul list that had a little bit of a lower curve, I think. But those Inquisitors can be quite powerful on the top end there.
Yeah.
Just too slow. A little too slow this time around.
So Donde's Demon Hunter is dusted.
Dusted Demon Hunter. It is gone.
So those.
So remaining for Donde, just the Hunter and Priest.
Yep. And if you want to tell our viewers what Last Row Standing format's all about, for those that do not know.
Oh yeah. So in Last Hero Standing, for our viewers who do not know, once you lose with a deck, it is gone. You can no longer play it. You can sweep with one deck. You can play the same deck 3 games in a row and win, and that's it. But as soon as you lose with the deck, it is gone. So once you're out of decks, you are done, and you have lost. For Donde, only 2 decks remaining. Good start. It looks like Face Hunter to me.
Yep.
Intrepid Initiate, Arcane Shot. I mean, these are all good cards to be playing early.
The only thing I could think of, maybe Mancrick, but the rest, and maybe Arcane Shot, maybe too. So.
Yeah, I mean, Mancrick on 3 with this curve isn't bad. You have the Initiate, you have the coin, so I mean, you can do some interesting stuff like turn 1. Wound Prey also.
Very good. Yep.
But this is a solid curve. You got the 1-2. The reason I was thinking of Arcane Shot was because we saw this Battlefield last game, so that's what I was sort of thinking about there. Wound Prey does the same thing. Can coin Wound Prey here, but it does mean you're losing that 1/1 rush. It's 1 card versus 1 card, but you lose that minion that maybe could have survived another situation. But as we see, Battle Fiend, another one in the hand for Lotus Knight, has Eye Beam available here to clear this if they want. It looks like we are going that direction. No heal, but does kind of swing the board a little bit. Imprisoned Felmaw, probably going to come down here. Yep, and it will.
2 turns.
Yeah, there's the Mancrick for Lotus. On the other side of things, there's a Trampling Rhino, Vulpertinger. So a lot of options. I mean, you don't really want to find these beasts before you find the buffs.
Yeah.
But as long as one is still in the deck, it's not too bad if you can buff both of them.
That's usually what happens to me in my end. When I'm trying to plan to try and buff stuff, that's when they come out and say, hey, no, I don't need the buff. I'm good. Put me in coach.
Yeah, it's not too bad to get one of them, but you definitely want to be able to buff at least once if you can. But right now,
does Mancrick get handled by the Maw?
We shall see. I mean, it usually goes face, and it does continue to go face. With the Piercing Shot picked up, could decide to go for that to keep the Felmaw healthy and do extra 2 damage. Alternatively, could just go for a tracking, see what we find, and then make a decision.
Yeah. I've seen quite a few people use Wolpertinger and the Piercing Shot as like a ricochet kind of get extra.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Definitely a one way to hold out here. I think Donde just thinking about the cards in the deck right now, saying, what would I play off of this tracking right now? That I would change what I want to do this turn. Is it the end of the world if I don't play what I get off of it? Probably not. Let's see what the options are. Kolkar Pack Runner is always nice to have.
It's golden too.
Golden, yeah, very nice. Not too many spells right now in the hand to make use of it, but it is a very powerful card in several matchups. Going for the Adorable Infestation instead, though, just to try to build here a board and protect this Felmaw from the weapon itself. Does not have time to get that second cub down if we were going that direction, but could also be holding on to it for that Piercing Shot combo that you mentioned.
Yeah. Lifesteal coming out again.
Finds another Eye Beam, so both Ildar studies used for Eye Beam. First one did not heal, though, just cleared off, but did essentially protect from several turns of that damage. And now, able to kind of stabilize, but only 2 fragments in the deck. So this Sociologist only going to have 2 3/3s on turn 7, as far as we know so far. On the other side of things, this Trampling Rhino is available to deal 2 damage and not the easiest to deal with a 2 health Rhino.
Lotus Knight getting low on cards as well with no. Oh, he's got 2 soul fragments in there, so
that's a good pickup though to clear off this Rhino and buff up this Battle Fiend here. Set up for the follow-up next turn with the Sociologist. Get 2 3/3s.
Yep.
This is going to be a close one. So Now several options. Could go for this piercing shot for 4 and clear off a minion on the other side. Does allow for Cub and Demon Companion as well.
Nope. I think he's looking for the buff.
Yeah. Could go for Arcane Shot here instead, and Marsupial Cub and Hero Power. Or somewhere in between with this piercing shot here. See what Donde thinks is the best usage, and gonna hold on, hoping to get maybe that 5 damage off the piercing shot later, and just utilize the hero powers as much as possible. Now on the other side of things, the Sociologist is bound to come down, trade into 2 of these, and that last one will be dealt with the weapon, I believe, or maybe just hold on to it. No need to swing just yet. You're not in danger at 17 most of the time.
It's kind of a weird spot, but
yeah, very weird spot. But now with the pack runner, could clear off a little bit more here. Can clear off the 3-2 and the 3-1 while going face with the 1-1. Does leave the 5-5 up, but not much you can do about that unless you want to only get 1 damage off the piercing shot. But I don't know. Interesting choices here. No way to get a full clear, unfortunately. Need 1 more spell.
Right. It's almost like if he did the piercing shot, he might be in a better, because he would have had the 2.
Yeah, that's always a risk. You know, sometimes you want to use the mana and your hero powers, and then when you have the Kolkar, you're feeling bad that you used all those cheap spells when you could have comboed later, but didn't have it in the hand. And that is that is a nice amount of damage there coming through with those Ildar Inquisitors. Oh, and that suddenly,
ouch,
quite a difference here. At 11 though, so getting quite low on the other side of things, but not enough damage. And Donde close, but not quite able to get there. And only 1 more deck remaining to try to beat the Soul Demon Hunter. Soul Demon Hunter might just get the sweep. Not what I expected to be saying tonight.
Nor I, buddy.
You know,
did not expect that myself, but it is what it is. And those, I think the buffs, like you'd mentioned earlier in that game, was the Wolpertinger not getting buffed and the other Rhino.
Yeah, I mean, not finding the buffs certainly didn't help, but I think just didn't have enough reach, and those Ildar studies finding good removal and heal helped Lotus survive just long enough to get to the Sociologist and swing things. And then, the Inquisitor coming down off the top there just sealed the deal at the very end. All right, so game 3 here. Lotus could take it all with a win. Looking to be control priest for Donde, trying to beat the Soul Demon Hunter. I think it's a pretty even matchup. It's tricky. I think it's a tricky one to pilot. We'll see who's able to come out on top. Right now, not much for Donde to do. Taking it easy. Has the Samuro.
Yeah,
so
one of my favorite cards, the Samuro.
Yeah, the Samuro, pretty good in this deck, especially when you can combo it with things like Apotheosis. Focused Will, not going to do too much here. Flash Heal combos well with Zyrella, which we probably are running. Soul Mirror as well, a decent answer to a big Sociologist board, but the Flash Heal should deal the same, assuming you're low enough, and I expect to be low enough by the time Sociologist comes down. So keeping that Flash Heal gives you some extra heal as well as that Zyrella combo. Lotus Knight just going to keep chipping away.
Yep. Try and get in that damage as fast as possible and to thwart our good friend Donde's priest.
So the Hysteria not too clean here either, but can get rid of that Battle Fiend. And maybe, get a 1 minion. I guess we'll see. Could go just hit the 2/2 or hit the 1/3 twice. Yeah, so there you go. So you're gonna have that 1/1 survive. That's, I think, probably the best case scenario.
Yep. Lotus with.
Wow, and actually gonna use the Warblades here first, knowing that probably gonna not gonna need the heal, and wanting to get that skull all the way to the left so we can coin it out next turn.
Right. Good spot. Now the Scorpion might come out to play.
Yeah, I think we'll see what the Scorpid finds us here. Condemn, a solid solid option sometimes. Not too powerful in this matchup, I think, but
yeah.
Idol of Yasharj, I mean, a 10/10 is hard for them to deal with.
We're only 3 turns away. I don't know if that was a better choice, but
yeah, I mean, the Condemn, when we get to 10, you know, it's a different answer to Sociologist, so maybe that's the thought here. Right now, though, not quite enough. So this is going to be that coin skull coming out from Lotus Knight. Let's see what we find. Are able to get another Spirit Jailer. Ildari says, so far the discounts have not been that great. Only getting 1, 1, and 3, hitting a 3 at the end there. Not too bad. Mind Render available.
Is it
probably not worth this point, but you did see 2 cards that they discounted and didn't play.
Right.
So could consider that. You do give them the Light Shower Elemental on 6, though, which does feel pretty bad. It's a nice one to have on your side. So yeah, I think hold back here on the Lucia. No need to overreact. Alex Straza.
Alex a good pick, but you'd more than likely probably trick the Dragon Maw, wouldn't, or Brightwing even.
Yeah, I don't know. Alex is more heal, and I think we just have to out heal this damage. I don't think that the Demon Hunter, you know, that's 8 more heal and an 8/8. We've got the Light Shower Elemental in the hand as well. We've got, you know, these Raised Deads to get maybe more Light Shower Elementals or things like that.
Yep. Because you didn't use Raised Dead yet, because nothing's really died.
Yeah, nothing's died. Could get the Scorpid and an Elemental guaranteed if that's the next minion played. Or Samuro if we're trying to go for some more Samuros. I don't think that's better than the Elemental here in this matchup, but we shall see what Donde thinks. Lotus now getting that Man Crick out. Corrupting the Lucky Soul Hoarder that we saw Donde not do previously. Didn't feel like drawing. Wanted to Hero Power instead.
Draw again.
Here we have, get some more. Draw has also that Battle Fiend here. Is drawing a bunch of these Soul Fragments. Doesn't have Sociologist yet, so not the end of the world, but would have probably liked to keep those in the deck before the Sociologist. Still have 4 in the deck, I believe, so not too bad. There's another Alex. Yeah, look at that. The twin Alexes right there, golden and non-golden. Beautiful stuff. I don't mind just playing this Elemental here, right? I don't know if there's anything else to do. You don't get the full heal, but it contests, or it's a good sort of answer to these 2 3/4s.
Yep.
And guarantees that nice Raised Dead.
Another skull to see what zeros can come out. Another 0. Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, a little bit of a discount there on the Fury and the Ildari, just the 1s there. And then because of the Soul Fragment, no discount on that Hoarder. Goes for the Glavesmith for more damage. I mean, this is a ton of damage. We got Fury here in the hand. We got 2 of them. It looks like we're going to use 1 here just to keep Man Crick alive, I guess.
I used 2. No.
I don't think he used 2. There's no reason to do that. All right, so gets through the Light Shower Elemental without removing both minions. But now this Raise Dead is guaranteed to be that Scorpion and Light Shower Elemental. So could just Raise Dead here, or just go 8 face, summon an 8/8. Why not? That's better tempo. That's better than what I said. But I kind of like getting more of those elementals. I don't know how Demon Hunter wins in that scenario if you're actually getting heal off of each one.
Right.
But I mean, the Alex heal is just the same. It just costs a little bit more. There's no taunt, but it's a bigger body.
You got to deal with that big.
And you can do damage. If you just get 3 Alexes, 2 more Alexes, Lotus is just dead without another Warblades.
Yep. Slow grind. So 8/8s to the face.
I mean,
to the face.
If this Alex is not dealt with, we actually have lethal with the second Alex set up for Donde. So we'll see if
Cool.
Looks like it's probably going to be dealt with here with the Inquisitor going to go face and then be able to rush into the 8/8. And then Ildari to top things off. I don't know if I like that. I don't. You're never going to have the corrupt. It was already. I don't like that last part. It was free, right?
Yeah, I've heard a couple casters call this Kurt Russell.
The Kurt Russell.
The Kurt Russell, the Ashfall in there. So
yeah, Kurt Russell picked up here.
Another 8 to 8 to their own face. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
gonna
enough.
heal this time around. No inkling to play the Raise Deads though. I think too afraid maybe to die at 21 with 3 showing. Or trying to surprise, maybe get the Raise Dead next turn with an Alex to do that 8 damage. So we'll see what happens here.
Throw glaive, not really.
Yeah, it does have a way to clear this Alex though with and not take any damage with the Relentless Pursuit. So Lotus Knight sniffing out that potential here, saying, I'm at 16. That is very scary, knowing that you run Raise Dead. You've played 2 Alexes now. I'm not trying to mess around with that. I don't want to play. We're getting rid of any threat on the board, and there is that Raise Dead. Lotus is probably saying, I am so smart.
Oh, and low rolled.
I mean, those are still good. I think you would love to see another Alex, but I mean, 8 heal is good, certainly, and that Scorpion can give you some more options as well. Looks like we're going to go for the Renew first to see if we get something else to do. Have enough mana to play that element on the Scorpion. Raise Dead can try even a 3rd time. Devouring Plague could clear some minions.
I like Devouring Plague in this instance here. Fortitude is just too big.
Yeah,
too large.
Fortitude's gonna take a little too long. Only 3 spells in the hand.
Although it might match up with Samurai a little bit, but
yeah,
end up picking the Raise Dead. Scorpion comes out. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been exactly 10 mana to do the Blade Master and it. So I think without that kind of mana, wisely saying it's not worth it here.
So you can just
how much? I think it costs. I don't remember.
2?
Anyway, it might have been 9. Actually,
oh yeah, 9.
Could have done it. All right, so Throwglaive coming down just to get this Curtis. Yeah, so corrupt the Curtis Ashfall, and that works out pretty nicely here. Does get the big heal. We're at 10, so we have the 3 AoE. Need a little bit more AoE, though, to clear off this board. We can find another thing like that. Could find one off of this Scorpid.
Scorpid, right. Kurt Russell putting in some work.
Kurt Russell definitely putting in some work here. Shadow Word Death could also be used to clear the 6/6 and Condemn to clear maybe just the 2/2. That feels a little awkward. I don't know what other spells we have in the deck for Donde to try to search for. I mean, there's another Hysteria, I'm assuming. There's probably, I imagine, maybe you could get your Apotheosis would be very good to pick up. You can play the Thrive into Apotheosis and then get the Blade Master to swing into the 6/6 and clear off the board. I mean, maybe it's worth going for that. Let's see if Donde does. Looks like, and there's Apotheosis, so it is exactly what I said.
Samuru and Apotheosis kick out.
Yep, I think that's exactly where we're going to see. Go into the 6/6, heal up to full, clear off the board. Going to be pretty happy with that, I imagine. Oh, no, that's, yeah, that should clear off. Yep, yeah. Oh, no, it leaves up the 3-1. 2 3-1s, right?
Yeah.
Still a good result there, healing up to full, leaving up the Samuro as well. I don't know why I thought Apotheosis was 3, not 2 in my head, or we were going to go to 4 damage. Anyway, there's that second. Oh no, is this the first Inquisitor of this game, actually?
I think it's the second one.
I thought so too. But
doesn't bring it out this turn. My
tracker is saying 1, so I don't know, maybe my brain is. Anyway, gonna be able to get a nice clear on this Samuro and keep the 3/3 or the 3/1s alive to keep chipping away. Gonna hold on to this Gnarg to get more chip damage later.
Selic Weaver. Don't know how.
Yeah, no targetable spells right now, aside from the death. So gonna go for another Raise Dead. See what we get here. Does find an Alex this time around.
Yep.
Condemn finally clears off a decent amount of the board. Could Condemn and
Scorpid.
Scorpid, see what we get. If we're gonna do that, probably Scorpid first, but that's okay.
Or the Amalgam. Could you see the Amalgam coming down at this turn?
Yeah, Amalgam and Scorpid could both come down. Gift of Luminance is interesting. Could make another Scorpid with Divine Shield. That's pretty sweet. Tough to deal with. We're not too scared of dying right now, I don't think, at 21. Gonna go for the Palm Reading, though, to get another spell and reduce Shadow Word Death, I guess, by 1. Going for that Circus Amalgam, though, just to taunt up a little bit. Now, Lotus has quite... Oh, wow. This is going to be a big board for Lotus, so Donde is going to have to hope for a nice answer. And actually, with that Sociologist found, maybe we're going to change the plan. It looked like we were probably going to go for the Gnarg Bladed Lady this turn, I thought.
Right.
But
yep.
Maybe now instead go for this Sociologist. It does mean that the Gnarg Bladed Lady probably won't happen, and we might just see the Gnarg come down this turn. Gnarg. Is that how you say it? I keep saying Gnarg, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's pronounced right. Gnarg.
Okay.
I just say Glavesmith anyway. It's easier for my brain to register instead of the apostrophes in the middle of the word.
Fair enough.
So
now has to find some answers here. Has the death, so could start trying to combo with this Veil Weaver, but it is looking pretty scary at 15 health.
Yeah. Dropping this Alex right now is just prolonging the.
Yeah, this is where the Light Shower Elemental would have been better, which is kind of why I wanted to see the raise, because you can play it with other things. You can play the Death and an Elemental here, and that heals you 8. Maybe it takes a while, but they don't run Silence in the, and they really don't run Kane either in the Demon Hunter. So it's not like you can do anything about it.
Holy Nova coming out.
Holy Nova, an interesting option. Does clear 1, so can Holy Nova end Death here, which looks like maybe the direction. Can get another Raise Dead for more heal, potentially. We already got 1, but maybe another. Doesn't hurt. Gift of Luminance does give you an option for the Sethic later. Gonna have to play quickly. Gets everything done, it looks like. Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
How much damage do we have on the other side? There's 5 plus. If we get this
10.
Inquisitor, that's another 8, 9. So not quite there. We're at a little bit short, I believe. Yeah, so that's 13 right now. 14. That's 14 damage right now. Plus you get the Bladed Lady. And actually the Bladed Lady going to trade in just to push that 3 extra damage here.
Yeah. I think that was a... Oh, there's a timely 6/6 coming in. The Light Shower Elemental.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it might just be a little too slow. We do have the Inquisitor on the other side, which is going to be able to trade into it and then go face still, because it's only a 6/6. And it only heals you 8, so
Skeleton
it's a
Dragon.
little Sleepy Dragon. Does that save you? Don't think Skeletal Dragon does. 9 health. Does mean it lives to just Inquisitor trade. It looks like we're going this direction, though. So is the Sethic coming down? Just heal. Are we dead?
I
think we're dead, right? Yeah, because the Inquisitor goes in. And then that will do it. We have more than enough damage on the board. Inquisitor essentially negates the heal from the Light Shower Elemental.
Face takes care of the 8.
That will be the sweep for Lotus Knight with the Demon Hunter. That was quick and easy. Very well played there by Lotus. And Donde, struggling a little bit, but doing what he could there under the circumstances. Losing the mirror, leading to some tough going further down. And Lotus just able to pilot that. How does that feel for your team, though? It's got to be a good result.
Feels pretty wicked. I like it.
Yeah, that's quite a first week there for Blast. What does that stand for again?
It's actually every team member's first initial. So it's for RoboCats, it goes by Bunny in the forum, so it's Bunny. L is for Lotus Knight, A is for Aviously, S is for Saku, and T is for Mr. Mako there. 2-star Mako.
Wow. That's so good. That's smart. That's smart. Donde apologizing for bringing up something that we didn't mention, actually, that I think is a very good point there. Donde saying you should have taken the Luminance. So I did mention the Luminance, but there were other opportunities there. If we had Luminance instead, that turn, we would have been able to play the Light Shower into Luminance, and that probably could have been enough. That 16 heal, 2 taunts, the Divine Shields would have probably saved Donde, as he said. Unfortunately, didn't work out that way this time. But
yeah, Lotus can't come in just because he's on mobile and
fair enough.
is not in a good spot to provide quality talk right at this moment. So
fair enough. Well, if Donde wants to come on, I'm happy with that
too.
If we want to
drag him in here. Drag him in here. It's fine.
Sure. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here.
We have some time before our BGs start.
Yeah, I figured maybe he'll hop on. I didn't ask him if he'll hop on, but we'll see. He said no.
He said no? Okay. Donde said no, did he?
I don't know. All right, I don't think
he's available either.
I don't think he's available. That's okay. No problem at all. But well played by both. A couple missteps. It's week 1, new meta, literally just happened on Tuesday. No problem, Donde. I don't blame you at all. I think there was some fun stuff there you could have done, certainly. But
so we can kind
learn from it.
Yeah, we can quickly kind of roll through how, since there's only one conference in Hero right now, Ask HS is lost to No Pros here at 14-13. We got Blast coming in hot and heavy there with a 17-5 victory. Hot and heavy, buddy.
Hot and heavy, buddy.
This is a PG show, obviously. Maybe. Some days. We got Dad Legend. Your former team.
Oh, yeah. Good boys. Good
popping
team.
like it's hot there at 14-8 over Dabs.
Good people.
One game left there with Starlax versus Dewin. And we have...
That's the hype one.
Yep. And we have one more match here for F2L Black versus Infernal THL. So their F2L is up 11-10.
Close one.
Yeah. So with Catharsis and Nomad Farmer still needing to duel it out, but that will be the game decider.
And then we very nice.
Vote of
Lock and Load.
Yep. You wanted to say?
Sure, yeah. Murloc and Load versus Vote of Some Confidence. Vote of Some Confidence taking a 16-10 win. No thanks to their top 3 seeds, Heat Shock, Ridiculous Hat, and Ufric. As well as Jimfalos getting a big win in the 5 as well. And on the other side, Charb getting the lone win for Murloc and Load. But lone win, but lots of points on the board still for Murloc and Load. So able to make every game there competitive, every match.
She close. That was very close.
Yeah, close for only one match won. That's super close.
Then we got TPSS versus TTSS.
Tips versus tits. That's right. 10-11 there. Desharma versus Turtle, the lone match remaining that will determine that one. So keep checking in on that hype matchup in the 1. Is that it? I think that's it. And that is the Hero Series Week 1. We've summarized it for you, so you don't have to watch any of the shows this week.
Yeah, and thankfully all the players have pretty much got it down to, like, late Sunday, 1 game left to determine all the marbles for their match this week. So,
I did get some thoughts from Donde to relay. But Donde's thoughts on game 1 was unfortunate DH draw for him, which I will say was not the ideal draw there. And then the double I-beam game 2, we mentioned those being a big factor. And then the last one, just he feels bad about that, not taking the Luminance. But I think we learn from it, and you'll crush it next week, I'm sure. Not a bad player to lose to either. For Donde.
All right. So that pretty much closes out our match for the Hero Series right now. I'm just trying to see if Steffi's available so we can start chit-chatting about some BGs. Have you played much BGs, Landon?
No.
No interest at all, eh?
I mean, I was interested, but it was it felt like it was one of those trends for a while. I can tell now that it's not just like I played some of the auto chess and like Dota auto chess back when that was a thing, and then played some TFT in the first season, and then played a little Battlegrounds when it was in beta, and then when it became like a thing, I was like kind of tired of that format, and then never got into it, even though I watch sometimes and I enjoy it. I don't know. Never got into playing it too much.
Okay. It's just.
But I think it definitely looks fun. Maybe I'll give it another shot.
See what Myanodon's take is on Battlegrounds and how he does.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a series at some point. I could do a Myon Learns Battlegrounds. Just if people want to watch someone play terrible Battlegrounds,
do your thing. So
do it. come hang out. We'll come up with something.
Yep.
It looks like we might get Steffi to join a little bit early here to preview some of this Battlegrounds like we're talking about. But what's your take on Battlegrounds? What do you think about these teams? Maybe you could do a little preview here before Steffi joins.
I've been following a little bit, mostly because my Nova Scotia team is doing pretty well.
Nice.
They are the Bob's Bouncers, which are pretty much in 6th place right now. After tonight, we're hoping to, or they're hoping to kind of solidify their playoffs because there's only 1 week left. So next week is the decider. So we got a lot of teams that are vying for the coveted 6th spot. So there's quite a few teams. So we got Lemurs at 236 points, which is in 1st place. You got Concede Your Match at 225, Bob's Bounty Hunters at 205, F2L Silver at 198, Bob's Babes, which is Steffi's team, at 194, Bob's Bouncers, which is Corridon's group, really run by Yachtster, which is another teammate of mine. So they're at 192.6, and Phantom Force is 192.5. Then we got Friends of Bob at 162, and then from there it kind of drops down to Hockey Boys' team, the U Ottawa GGs plus Super Chicken at 155, Little Rags Raiders at 154, Fish and Cheeps, which is Chirps, I should say, which is Dr. Fish's group there at 152, and then we got Murgle Buse, which is 136. So they're just in it to have fun, and that's all we're talking about. So hey, Steph.
Hello.
We were just going over the standings here, and my Anadon was just curious of the teams and the playoff race and all that good stuff.
Yeah, give me a preview. Like I've never heard of anything about Battlegrounds before.
Listen, you asked for it. I mean, that's what I'm here for. So exciting because this is week 5, and so we have one more week after this to accumulate as many points as possible before playoffs. So if we're looking at the team standings currently, the Lemurs are killing it, obviously. That's expected. There's pro players in the team who play consistently every day and just have that experience and know how to play to get first. And it shows. Followed behind them, and they have 236.5 points, which is a lot. Just to kind of give, it's a lot. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot. It doesn't matter what type of points you're dealing with and what the max. 236 is a lot of points.
Even if the points didn't matter, they're a lot.
Yeah,
so
that's
first place, followed by Concede Your Match with 225 for second place. They've been killing it this season. Very impressive. Bob's Bounty Hunters, last season's OGs, coming in third place, 205. And then we have a little bit of a cutoff, right? So those are like the top 3 going to make it to playoffs. I'm just going to say it. They are 100% going to make it in. But then we have this nice like middle ground, which is like 4th through around like 7th place. So you have F2L Silver with 198 points. Very consistent team. We have Bob's Babes, Steffi's fan fave here. Fan fave.
Fan fave.
Fan fave. With 194.1 points. So, kind of that middle ground. Bob's Bouncers with 192.6. And then Phantom Force. Yeah, Phantom Force, listen to this. 192.5.
Get out of here. How do you get 0.1 point?
It's when you get the
Get out of here.
I know. We're so silly. Battlegrounds is
this?
Silly.
What do you mean? 192.5, 192.6? If I didn't make playoffs by 0.1 points, I don't know how furious I would be.
How about 0.01? That would be worse.
Oh no. We can't do that. We can't get that.
We can't have it. My anger issues. They're resurfacing.
I do love that there's so many Bob's got so many different friend groups that brought themselves together here.
Mm-hmm.
Different professions kind of that are friends of Bob's. Just there's also just friends of Bob. They're here.
Yeah, there's literally friends of Bob's. They're at 162.4. We have it's a very tight
Bob community.
Race. And Bob community. Actually, it's kind of funny you say that. It looks like almost all the Bobs
are like in that middle ground. Yeah,
exactly. So it should be a good time. Very excited. And then what's cool is I'm really excited to cast today because obviously the babes are here and that's my tried and true. But Phantom Force, who really put in work on Friday.
Yep.
They got 34.5 points. That is for just for 2 players. That is ridiculous. I believe, who was it? Fire Emblem? I think they got double first. Let me go look.
I think it was 1 and 2. 1 and 2 for Fire Emblems, yep.
You're right. It was 1 and 2. But then the other player, Rice Bowl, 1 and 4.
Yep.
So the 2 of them combined, kicking everybody's bottom. We were all sad. Well, I can't speak for everybody. I'll speak for myself. I was happy for them, but I was wishing it was me. And you know what? It was a good time. So I'm really excited to see. On the flip side, the other 2 players, we got Blue Jay and Valera. I feel like Saku, we are always casting Blue Jay and Valera, I feel like.
We?
But I feel like we are, but they put on a good show. They put on a good time. So yeah. Next week, my Anadon. Next week. That's where we're going to be like at the end of our season. And we get to cast Saku the last Sunday before playoffs. So it's going to be a tight race. And I'm so excited to just watch the babes pull through and we're gonna make a play. No, I'm just kidding. We might not, but we will.
This is a big week. This is a big week for the babes. It's a big week for the babes.
It's not easy being a babe, okay?
Not easy being a babe. I guess Phantom Force is the contenders against the babes this week. Fish and Chiefs, where are they? They're towards the bottom. So are the Little Rag Raiders. So this is big. Got to beat Blue Jay and Valera.
However, you do see though, like when you have these big weeks, because Phantom Force, they had a huge week this week, which bucked them skyrocketing up. So if Little Rag Raiders or Fish and if they do that, that can bounce them right up here with the rest of the Bobs. And it'll just make the race even tighter, which will make next week even more exciting.
Even more closer. So,
the closer.
That's right. It's good for content. It's more better.
Join the Bobs.
That's right.
All the Bobs.
The string of Bobs. You know what Bobs do? They float in the water. So they technically can float all the way up into the standings.
That's right.
There you go. Couldn't have said it better myself.
That was pretty sucky explanation, but it was a stretch.
Exactly. I mean, it's literally what a bob does.
It bobs in the water.
It was abstract. It got us thinking. What was that? A metaphor? Or a simile? It was one of those. If you in high school, if you took your English classes.
It's a saccoism. We'll just call it a saccoism.
Symbolism. One of those. Let's keep naming things.
Oh gosh. Yep.
All right, let me see who's online because you don't.
Yeah, get things started.
I'm gonna start dotting and making sure I'm friends with everybody. Though I'm pretty sure I am, but you never know. I'm always feeling nervous that this will be the week of, oh my gosh, this person's not my friend. Yeah. They don't like me, and now I'm embarrassed.
I did post something. Yeah, I did post something in the red lobby there. So if anybody's not friends with us, better make sure you're friends.
Yeah.
Or we're coming after you.
Make some friends, okay?
We're great friends. Like, hello. Why wouldn't you want to be my friend? Give me one reason. You can't. I'm gonna stop you there. There isn't one.
You can't. Give me one reason you can't. No, yeah. I mean, absolutely. Anyway, I will let you two enjoy your battlegrounds here. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much,
hanging out for a bit. And good luck to all those players out there.
Thanks for jumping on and casting a great show there.
Great casting as always. I was listening.
With LK just smacking around all day. So that's the best part.
Yeah, that was I'm sure nice for you. Good first week for your team. So good luck everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, Saku.
It's you and me, darling. It's you and me.
Oh, we're gonna kill it. As always.
Can't wait.
We can't wait. Chat can't wait. All the Bob's teams can't wait. I'm just excited for us.
And I need you to show your screen so I can
let me do that.
Viewers.
You think at this point you wouldn't have to remind me, but here I am.
It's all good.
Being forgetful.
Oh yeah, I got to show you. I got to share my screen too. Boop-a-doo boop.
There we go. We do it together.
Sharing is caring, they say.
This is true. So let me go ahead and make sure. I'm pretty sure I have everybody. I feel like every week when Valera is here, I can never remember if I have them because their username is different than Valera.
Yeah, it comes up as F2, FBM2. I think that's what their
starts
name
with an
is.
F. Okay, there we go.
Maybe.
I'll figure it out. I could always just email Sway Bay and be like, hey girl. Yeah, I just always remember it's something different, and then I never remember until I'm in this moment.
Because I think they cost some money to change their name, right? Change their...
Oh, is that what that was all about? Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think. But let me double check.
We're going to run with that. That's the story now. You heard it here, folks.
We're spreading rumors where rumors need to be spread, so that's what we're doing.
Listen, we like to stir the pot sometimes. It's a friendly pot, but the friendly pots are the ones that also need to be stirred.
You right?
Who am I to not stir the friendly pot?
All right. So who are we? All right. Let me double check here.
So I know I shouldn't spectate my teammates first, so I won't.
It's okay. It's okay if you do.
I think very kind.
That's fair. Because we got the number 1 and number 2 in the split. That's so. In the lobby, I should say. So Sway Bay is number 1 and Trestus is number 2 with Blue Jay and Wash and Wind. Then we have Valera. Then we have Charop and Reverb, and then JR Juggerlaw. So that is the current lobby standings for points so far.
It's a tight race. It's exciting though. I like it when things aren't so cut and dry.
Exactly.
So granted, I do feel, like I said before, for the playoffs, because it's 6 teams for those at home that aren't sure with the Battlegrounds how exactly it's run. There's currently 12 teams playing, and so half of them are going to make it to playoffs, the top 6. And the top 3, like I was saying, are kind of blowing everybody out of the water right now. And it will be difficult with a week. And I guess you can count this like almost like a week and a half because, it's the second half of our team playing this week. But it is going to be a little difficult to catch up. Not impossible, but like the Lemurs, like I said, they're a shoe-in right now for the playoffs. Same with Contender Match, and Bob's Bounties maybe is the one that's on the fence with 205. Like they could be the ones that could. I mean, if they have awful weeks, they have awful weeks, and somebody could sneak in.
Well,
but it's just not as likely.
Great example is Phantom Force just storming, kicked the door down.
They did.
Did a bunch of stuff.
I experienced it, Saku. I had to live it. It was petrifying, but it was incredible. And they did great. I was scared. I was said, oh my goodness, where did you guys come from? He said, I'm here.
Bro, relax, chill. It's okay.
It's just a game.
Yep. So they went all serious. They got all serious.
They did.
So good for them this week. So
yes, of course.
I just got to figure out, where am I? All right. So we're still just waiting for Swebe, I think, to get the crew together. Just got to double check Discord to see what status everybody is. Red Lobby is... Yeah, so nobody's chirped in just yet, so we're still waiting.
No. I think she said she has a little bit of a bug. And we all know, everybody who has touched Hearthstone, Blizzard, like if I'm like, look at my friends list right now, Saku. It's just like blinking at me for no reason. Sometimes bugs occur, so we take it.
Yeah, we have to take it. I mean, it's part of the game. It's part of acknowledging that there is differences between the actual game client and the player.
Exactly.
Some are a little bit more patient, some aren't, All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm getting the Valier thing solved for once and for all.
The what?
The Valier thing.
Okay.
He said I cleared a bunch of THL people for the THL because I don't have space. Can you give me your user again, please? Smile. Always say everything with a smile.
The smiley face just means
I'm friendly.
That's right.
Sometimes you can't hear tone. Well, you can never hear tone with text. So and I'm the kind of person that assumes the worst. I'm like, they hate me.
Yeah. Especially if they're trying to help, and I know emails always come across as if you're having a bad day, then you're gonna read that email bad or a text message badly, and it just transitions. So
it is an F. You were right. FBM2. I don't think I have them.
1107.
There they are. Friend request that. Okay.
I
gotta put a parentheses for mine because I'm gonna forget.
A V and an F.
He got the friend request bug. I sent it to him, and he just sent it to me, and it says that I sent it 100 times.
Oh God! I was trying to remember who that happened to on Friday. I think there was a.
It happened to me.
Oh, that's who it was. That's who it was. Right.
It was me.
It's like I knew somebody that I knew real well that it happened to right away. It's like bam, insta spam.
All right.
So I got to make sure I got Trestus. I know I got Blue Jay, Wash, Cherub, Reverb, and JR. So it's, I think Trestus is who I don't have. So I got to.
Trestus. He's very good.
So how did you pick up Trestus? That'd be a story for our viewers there.
Oh, I love his story time. So Trestus and I became friends over Twitch. He found my channel when because we all know I stream occasionally.
Yes, you do.
Not as consistent as I should be, but in times when I have my consistent waves, one of those times he hopped into my chat and followed me. It was actually, I think, back when Standard. I was a Standard player. Jeez. I mean, I still technically am. I am still. But that's when that was all I played. And so we just kind of became friends on there. And then he started to stream shortly after. And then we both got into Battlegrounds and it was love ever since. So now, I was, when I was thinking about after the first season playing with hockey, I had a lot of fun. I was like, I want to make my own team. And obviously Riot's, because he's my best friend, I was like, I want to play with him. I said, but I want to pick, a few other people. And so I was like, let me ask Trestus because I know he's a very skilled player and I can learn a lot from him. And he was like, yeah, he's like, Sway actually wanted to play as well. And I was like, perfect.
And Sway was already in the THL from our Hats team. So it's 2 + 2 = 4. So there you go.
Whenever you are ready.
So are we...
All right, I just let them know because she just made sure that we were good. So you can start whenever you're ready. Perf. So once everybody reacts, we're going to be in for the chaos and excitement. So who doesn't love a little chaos and excitement? Who are you going to spectate, Saku?
Gosh, who am I going to spectate? I'm going to spectate JR if JR is online.
Oh, I love JR.
JR, I'm going to spectate JR, and then we'll spectate your group first. So who are you looking to?
I'm going to spectate Sway. I take it back. I'm going to spectate my team.
All right, she owns Sway. Steffi owns Sway.
All day.
And no better person to spectate than Sway because they're number one in this lineup tonight.
Exactly.
Let's get to see what they do, their thoughts, processes, their moves. Excuse me. So now we just have to wait for Sway.
Looks like they're finally. I see a lot of friendly banter. We love the good luck, have friends. I love seeing everybody just being kind, and it looks like we're in. So let me go ahead. Click on Sway.
I got some eyeballs.
Got some eyeballs. This is true.
We eyeballing people in a good way.
All day.
Yeah. So
all day.
Got JR looking at.
See if this will load. All right. Sway already picking Jandice. I didn't see the other options, but Jandice is a strong option. Also didn't see what was missing. Let me see if my tracker does. Beast and Pirates. Currently not available.
Okay.
So no Beast, no Pirates. Ooh, this is a spicy lobby.
I could see that. If you want to run down them, I'm just going to basically have get the players associated with their nameplate with the hero of their choice. So JR's picked Rag. That's all I know.
Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. All right, so starting off, we have Sway Bay with Jandice, Barov, high quality hero. Trestus, I believe, where was Trestus? Picked Silas, Dark Moon. So that's the one that you buy the tickets every 3, and then you discover a minion on that tier. We have Blue Jay with the Lich King. Strong hero. We have Valera with the Grey Bow. We have, where is Wash in the Wind? Wash in the Wind with Millhouse, Mana Storm. Reverb with Rockanishu, a fun hero. But it takes a little, you really have to know how to play them, I feel like, to play them accurately. So I'm excited to see that. Charup with Omu. And then, like you said, JR Juggerlaw with the Rag. So a lot on the mid to high power heroes here. Excited to see what these players do. Also wanted to make a nice side comment to Sway, who got really lucky with buying the dragon, and she swapped it out to the 2/4 demon without taking any damage. However, she did have to play against Lich King, who, with that reborn hero, is just very powerful early on in the game. So still took some damage, but still has a 2/4, so not bad. Balances out. We're going to see her playing against Reverb with the taunt, the 2/2 taunt, the Acolyte of Cthulhu. One of the strongest one-drops, if not the strongest one-drop, I would argue. A nice addition to the Battleground minion pool. And now she's kind of faced here with some decisions. So there is 2 good dragons in the pool. The 3/3 Steward of Time recently got nerfed. Well, not nerfed, just changed. I wouldn't even call it a nerf. Before it was a 3/4, and the description was when you sold it, the shop got 1/1. Now it's a 3/3, and when you sell it, the shop gets 2/1.
Oh, okay.
So decrease stat, but increase the buff, which I really like. And Sway did a really nice job here with buying that 3/3 and selling it right away to buff this Glyph Guardian, which is really nice. However, I don't know if it's going to be enough against the Greybow, who started off with the Acolyte of Cthulhu, which is just such a strong minion. Yeah, so we're going to see her taking 5 here. It looks like they are at 2. Yep, it's going to take 5. But Jandis is one of those heroes where you can really just like, once she finds a token, she's going to start getting those triples. Oh, speaking of tokens, she's going to be in a really good spot, especially as she levels up. So interested to see how she does. And she's playing against Trestis, so got to be mindful. Playing a teammate. Do we hold? She's just playing it out. All right, Trestis, get ready.
Stuff's coming down the board.
Showing no mercy.
That's right.
Are you guys going to talk and reposition? No? Okay.
So I was going to say, so as a teammate, you're saying, okay, I got left to right, I got this person, this person, this person. Is that how you guys do it?
Yes. So I'll use Riot tonight, for example, because we play every Friday. We're in a Discord call just talking through our board state and how we want to position things. Oh, so it looks like they're actually pretty even with their boards. Trestis' board looking very strong. Actually, a lot, I would argue, stronger than Sway. So that makes sense, this positioning, now that we're seeing it. But yes, Saku will just like talk, kind of say, hey, this is what I have. What do you have? And then we talk through how to position.
Okay.
Sometimes one of us knows we're going to have to take the L. And typically, if we're able to, the person with the higher health will be the ones that try to take the hit. Like the ones that can afford it. I think is the best way to say it.
So if you're in the teens, you don't want to sit there and say, yeah, I'll take the hit.
Mm-hmm.
When your other teammate is in the 20s.
Exactly.
So whoever's thicker, I get you.
You know it. You know we live that thick life. So interesting that she ended up going for the 4-drop here, especially since she did get this elemental. I think I would have preferred seeing her hold it, because next turn she could have leveled, like hold the 2/1 and stay in play of it, because she could have leveled, sell, play it out, and gotten a 5-drop. Now, the 3/6 isn't bad. We don't have any Divine Shield minions at the time, but I feel like with this current meta, the faster you can get a solid 5-drop, more likely you're going to make that top 4. But again, like I was saying before, Jandis' hero power is nice because it enables her to get triples over time. Okay, are we still at 3? We are still at 3. I mean, they all are, though. That was a dumb thing to say.
It's okay. Yeah, it seems like everybody's transitioned into 3-star, 3-tier mode. And then is that typical for most of the heroes at this stage? So
with the exception of Omu, I would say, but yes.
We're at turn 5 right now, so it's
so
turn 6 now, sorry.
Exactly. So now turn 6 is a lot of times we'll see maybe some people, like right now, Blue Jay, for example, they went to 4, they got a triple. So like that's, I think, I kind of would have liked to see with last turn for Sway, but she's very strong right now still too. She has a stable board, and that's what's important.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So JR Juggerlaw, we'll switch over to him as soon as we're done with one more set for Steffi. He's working on a dragon build right now. So
nice. Nice. I see. He only has 10 minions left to kill before activating his hero power. It's really good. Getting it by turn 7, turn 8 is the ideal with Rag. So nice to see. I'm sure that makes him very happy.
Mm-hmm.
So we see Sway using the hero power for the buffs for the mug. Because she has 3 minion types. So she was able, instead of buffing just 1/1, she was able to send it back and rebuy it. So she can buff different minions by +2, which is really cool. Yeah, nice thing about Jandis.
I was always worried, curious about that transition. So how they determine, I guess, to smash it back. But that's good.
It is good. There's a lot of different strats that you can do with Jandis, which is nice. I'm partial to Murlocs. Especially when there's elementals in the game or like big minion dragons. But there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. Sometimes just trying to get the menagerie is also really good because of the jugs and the cups and things like that. So really can't go wrong either way. Gonna take this loss here, but again, it was predicted between 5 and 8 damage, and she took 7, so in that middle, but definitely can recoup and get back up there.
Rebuild. So we'll go over to JR real quick here with my screen. And where am I at here? There we go.
And I will go ahead and spectate somebody else.
Yeah, so who's your choice?
I think I'm going to go ahead and jump and watch Blue Jay.
Okay.
You know, I gotta see what these Phantom Force folks are up to.
Yeah. Start gripping and ripping. That's right.
You know it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what our boy JR is doing. Interesting. Cute board. Where's Omu at? Omu's at 5 and is hit and his elementals. So this might be a little rough for our JR. Yes. Simply because relying on the Togwaggles, which is a strat, means you have to rely on killing minions. And getting elementals early on with Omu means that these minions could be pretty big. Depending on the route, if they got like that 6-11 right there. However, no, close.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a rough one for JR this trip, but having the dragons not golden as well at this point.
There we go. Actually, that was pretty good.
Okay, well,
he got it in the end. Nice.
Way to go, cool. JR. So way to shut me up. There you go. So according to good. HS Replay, it was 53% win for him.
Oh, good.
So.
I've been liking that dragon strat. I used to shy away from it a lot. I was always intimidated by these little Togwaggles because you just rely on the randomization of your minions hitting things. But definitely early to mid game, it can be a really good strat to get you ahead, which is good for dragons because you want to get ahead. You want to continuously level so you can hit these triples to get Caligos, which will also get you basically almost a chance to win the game. So. Definitely like that for him, and picking up one of the best dragons as well. So getting that Bronze Warden buffed is very nice.
Bronze Warden is pretty feisty. Reborn with the bubble, so when it dies, it pops back up with the bubble.
Exactly.
And goes.
Takes a lot of hits to take it down.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be playing Blue Jay, who is I'm spectating right now. So you'll get to see that cute little build in a minute. Also really good side comment as well for Rag to pick up any Divine Shield minion anyways, just because of the hero power that comes behind it. It looks like he actually was able to proc it last turn. I did miss that. So getting turn 8, it looks like the buffs are going to start occurring. So
right. So
that's why you see him placing it all the way at the end.
I was just about to question that. But then I read the hero power, which for our viewers, it's left and right, 3+3.
Exactly. So let's see what happens. So you'll see that Blue Jay already has a Mithrax, another incredibly strong minion to get, especially if you start to just rely on the menagerie. And then you also see he has some pretty strong components to the menagerie build. He also has his own Bronze Warden, the Mechanical Egg. And then having any Murloc is good because you could poison it. But it's close. But not
56%
quite for
chance loss, for JR. So he's looking to get an 8 to 13 damage and get 16.
Ooh, that was extra. That
Mikey.
is. And then it looks like Watch in the Wind, unfortunately, was taken out by Omu. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that on my paper right now.
Yep, that's what I just did myself. So,
gosh, look at us. So organized.
Some more organized for sure. So that's some roughness there for the team of
Little Rag Raiders.
Little Rag Raiders indeed.
Little Rags.
Oh.
All right, so let's see. Ooh.
There's a triple.
Oh, wait. Wait. Are we gonna? No. Okay, we're gonna go for a 5-drop. We're gonna go for a 5-drop, and that's pretty. I mean, he can get a Why am I blanking? Hold on. Don't tell me. Razor Gore. There it is. I was like, what 5-drop am I thinking of? I know there's a really good one.
Razor Gore.
He could land a Razor Gore, maybe get a Faceless and just hold it for next turn. But there's the Razor Gore, so that's a really nice pickup. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's time. Interesting. I was going to say, I wonder if it's time to let go of that pair, because now you're starting to move your minions in kind of a weird way to get these buffs on the dragons, unless he's choosing to just get them buffed on the Togwaggle. But I feel like as a player, that is a hard spot to have.
There we go.
A pair for so long, deciding when to let go of it. It's no easy decision.
I would have put the bronze, I think, still back there myself, but that's just a feeling for myself with this build.
I think I agree with you, simply because you want to buff the minions that you know are staying. And honestly, I feel like that taunt is one of the first minions to go. I think Hank's first and then that one second. So if he's choosing to hold on to this Togwaggle build, of course, which it's definitely working in favor for him right now.
He's cranking out the I can't remember what that character is. So Arm of the Empire.
Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dark Moon.
Yes.
Taking 7.
So JR wins with a 69.9% chance there. That was good.
That is good.
So we got one more spectate here, and then we'll jump over to Steffi, who is reminding us.
Blue Jay.
Blue Jay. Nobody lost this round. JR is currently 7th with Swaybe at 6, FBM2 at 5, Justice at 4, Cherub at 3, Reverb at 2, and then we have the man, the myth, Blue Jay at number 1.
Yeah, Blue Jay's killing it. He's just comfortably sitting at 1.
Statistical.
I'm like watching this board too, like as he's rolling. Bob really likes him. I'm just putting it out there.
Bob is showing some favoritism to the Lich King.
A little bit, and I'm not judging Bob, but
as weird as that sounds. The good man Bob with the bad man Lich King. So
exactly.
Maybe got intimidated, who knows?
Listen, sometimes.
We don't tolerate bullying here in BGs.
Never. No. Never. We don't do that. However, some friendly intimidation.
Exactly.
That's a thing. You get nervous sometimes. I'll be the first one to say, I play against certain person that name. I'm nervous. I know what they're capable of.
Yep.
I don't want to be on the end of that. That's what makes it fun. Good sportsmanship.
All right.
Ooh.
There's a big board, so we got 50% chance. Yeah.
It hit the 1-3. Oh no.
Ay caramba.
That's rough news. Also, but I will say their Amalgadon could use some work, but they do have a hero power where they can continuously buff it, and they are Murlocs in the game, so that Amalgadon can get poison.
So low roll by Rakinishu there, but that ultimately Swaybe is out at 7.
And Trestus is out at 6.
Oh,
it's okay.
Trestus at 6.
It happens.
So now we're flipping over to Miss Steph's viewpoint.
Yeah, watching Blue Jay. Be mean to my teammates and won't forget this, Blue Jay.
Yep. Just got you marked down.
Yep. No, it was his board is very good. I was trying to say before, getting the early Mithrax can do wonders for you because it's very easy to fill your board with different types of minions. So no, it definitely makes sense. And I'm curious to see. I agree with the egg still. It can get crowded with the Imp Mama trying to bring it back. Because when it does get hit, it's summons it want. So let's say it gets like, sniped right away. It just can kind of mess it up. I guess I could literally say the same Mechano Egg. However, Mechano Egg plays well with the King Core, so potentially getting 2 of them is just better than bringing the Imp Mama back. So let's see what happens here with JR.
Who at 1?
At 1. We'll see. No, it doesn't look like they got tripled after all, because it still says he only has 1 triple. And we saw that with the Razor Gore. So I'm curious to see if he's still holding on to both of those Togwaggle minions. And I don't know if that's... He is. He did end up picking up a second Razor. This is going to be close. Not the hit. It's not the hit you were looking for. This isn't looking the best for him. However, we'll see that killing that Mithrax is important. It does a lot of damage, but if you look, there are still 2 6 drops alive. Just petrifying. He's also at 1. So this isn't looking good for our boy JR. And just like that, Blue, Jay took out another victim.
Poor JR. Sniffing at 5. Yep. So we got Blue Jay at 1 with Reverb just smashing FBM 2 / Valera last round. So yeah.
So I'm trying to think of what you're really looking for here. I think I'd be looking for another Mithrax, another Light Fang would be good still. We're at 12 though. I also don't hate the idea of picking up some Selfless. Oh wait, there's another Mithrax. I don't hate the idea of picking up some Selflesses as these Mithrax grow, as Light Fang buffs your board. And then of course we want a poison for this Rockpool Hunter. So there are a couple pieces that Blue Jay I'm sure is looking for. With 2 pairs in hand, you definitely want to hit them. So interested to see.
Well, positioning is everything. So
I ended up selling, but again, I like this. They are valuing the Mithrax buffs, making sure they're including all minion type, and then that also fully utilizes Light Fang. However, this is a huge crackling, and that's a big taunt. I mean, honestly though, the Mithrax is pretty big too. So we'll see. Everybody's got some big minions.
There you go.
It's called balance. Oof, that was not the hit you wanted to see. However,
there's a big one too.
Yeah, that's a lot of taunts. The Cyclone's cleaning up pretty nicely, so we'll see. It's gonna be close. That was not the hit that you wanted. Oh, also the Reborn is still here, so it looks like it's gonna be going to Blue Jay. 10 damage, not the worst. I don't think anybody would have. Oh no, I lied. Valera is out for the count at 4.
Valera get 11 to the dome to knock them out. So they're at number 4.
Oh no. Who's also elementals, just like Reverb is elementals. So interested to see the strat. I wonder if they got an early Nomi. I don't 100% remember their board off the top of my head. So interested to see. And
yeah.
I wonder what we're going to get rid of here. I kind of like just getting rid of this taunt. Do we need it?
The 6/7 taunt? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Get a poison. We're getting a Malgadon. Guess the Gurgle works too.
As a low rank player, I'm always nervous of getting rid of a minion that I've buffed about 4 or 5 times.
That's fair and understandable.
But in essence, it's smarter to get rid of it because it's if it's not doing anything for your comp, then get out of your hand.
I think I see that a lot, and I think that's also why sometimes players struggle with transitioning, is because you get in the mindset of like, I already put so much time in the board. Why would I change it? But a lot of it's just reading the room and recognizing how other players are level and ranking up. Omu is very strong. Also, side comment. That was
I just see Omu right now. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, stop you mid sentence to say, that's strong.
Yeah, that was petrifying. Like these 16/16s look tiny. Oof.
Some thumping is going on to the Lich King.
What is this? 6, 12, 19? Yeah. 19 damage. Yeah. Omu is very strong. But I think Lich King gets the dead guy now. So,
yeah.
And they're going to get a triple. So they're going to kind of have a chance. But that's like, so in this situation, you're like, oh gosh, like, he cannot beat that. In order to beat that, we got to start finding these selflesses and some poison. We got to cheese board. Okay, we got to cheese. Double rag, that's a lot. That's a lot of growth. That's very quick. And it's honestly, I think Omu is just going to take out Rakadishu right now. What do we take? None of these are really doing anything for us. Maybe the Faux Reaper to pop some bubbles, but they don't have any. They have like the Cyclones that are already attacking. Nadina, maybe to hold if you a Amalgadon. Yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, so right now, like if I was in his position, that's what I would be looking for. I'd be like, all right, I need to start. I need to find my poisons. I need to maybe even find like 2, 3. Like you just gotta, because that board is scary. I'm petrified, and I'm just watching.
So we got Charab versus Reverb. We'll switch over after this next session here with Steph and Blue Jay.
Cool. This is a cute little ghost. These taunt builds, man.
I know.
I'm so indifferent about them because like when they work, they work. But then there's some times when they're just so bad. I don't know.
Well, especially fighting a ghost, it's bad.
It is, and like because his hero, like the main reason his hero power is.
Okay.
Oh no! I just saw it. I looked over.
Reverb.
Omu did Omu things.
Reverb gets 3rd place, so it's down to Chirp and Blue Jay.
Good job, Reverb.
So we'll stick with you.
All right.
Since Blue Jay is the man.
We take the Baron,
and
but we don't have poison.
Chirp is going to be the man as well.
Okay. We can get a poison. Get rid of that life hang. We don't need her. Say bye. Yep. Bye. See you never.
Love it.
Oh. Bye. This is tough.
So we got Cherub just keeps on building their elemental works. So Molten Rock is just
love the Amalgadon. Never mind, we hate the Amalgadon. Yep. Immediate sell. No, thank you.
Reading your mind.
No poison. That's already gold. I was like, wait, a triple. Nope, it's gold. And we'll see what happens. So their biggest minion was at the 2 turns ago, 57-51, with like double Wind Fury, or whatever it's called when they can attack multiple times.
Yeah. So we'll
see. And a 23-63 taunt. Huge.
Yeah, we got a 129 taunt over here on this side of the board.
Oh my gosh, it's even bigger. I just looked. Yeah, no, it's game over. GG's.
So HSR is trying to calculate it is 100% win here for Cherub, theoretically. But we've seen with a 99.8% chance for lethal. But as Trollden has shown through his videos, anything can happen.
Yes. Yes, anything can happen.
Except
this is
for tonight.
Bruh.
This one is just saying.
I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it on.
Hey, yeah.
Cherub got that nice first. Good job to Blue Jay coming in second.
Yeah. So Cherub just dusted off his shoulders for Blue Jay's efforts to try and take him out with that large 33-129 thick statted minion.
That was intense. Good games, everybody.
Yeah.
Very good.
That brings us back to reiterating who came where. So we got, unfortunately, Washington Wind there is 8th. We got Sway Bay at 7, Trestus at 6, JR Juggerlaw at 5, Valera / FBM 2 at 4, Reverb at 3, Blue Jay at 2, and Cherub at numero 1. So, big win for Cherub and the gang there for Fish and Cheaps.
Actually, it was. First and fifth is a nice average. Same for Phantom Force with second and fourth average. So very good job to both of them. All players, again, there was only a couple of things that I noticed that just I differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was right or wrong.
Right.
Different perspective.
Yep.
So a lot of good stuff going on. Excited for the second round. So let's play our fun game, Saku. What heroes do we want to see in the second round? What are we like, man? Please show up.
Oh man,
so I can feel happiness again.
I'm still waiting for that new hero to kick out and be on stream. So I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. What's his name? What is his name?
We don't see it enough at all.
We don't.
Queen Togwaggle, I saw last session on Friday. That was pretty interesting to see. She doesn't come out to play too often, so.
Yeah, so she was just recently put back into the pool, which was nice. Very strong, very strong. The newer one that was released at the last patch, Overlord Sauer. He's the one where you give one attack to the next minion you buy this turn, and it's a passive hero power that upgrades each turn. I should say that part is passive. You do have it costs 1 to utilize the hero power, but it's just as you progress each turn, it's passively already doing that for you, and it just costs 1 to use.
Yeah, but Alakir for tonight, I don't think that particular hero is going to pop out here. So we'll just say, for myself, I'll say Alakir. I'll see Alakir. Yeah. How about yourself?
That'd be nice. I want to see patches. All right, I love patches. I want to see somebody going crazy. Getting like 2, 3, 4 hoggers out there and doing the thing. But I feel like we don't see that a lot in the competitive play because I don't know. I'm the biggest fan of patches. I think a lot of people look at patches as more fun because you do have to rely a little bit on the minion pool. It's not so much your play, and sometimes when you have heroes that say specifically kind of what you need to go for, that can make some players uncomfortable because it's not as free range, free will, if you will. So if not patches, then let's see. Who would I really let me pick a one that isn't always popping up. This is actually a personal favorite of mine. I want to see some Captain Eudora play. I really like Captain Eudora. I really like Captain Eudora. I think obviously with the nerf, she's harder to play, but I do think that she still can kick some butt. If you got to kind of read the leveling and like kind of you don't want to do it too fast because you don't get your value, and then you just kind of get crushed. Especially because, again, I kind of was saying this before, this is the meta where you really want to try to get those 5 drops as early as you can because they're so strong right now. And we see it a lot, like, again, with Blue Jay, for example, getting that early Mithrax. That was just so strong. Little things like that. So definitely want to see a Captain Eudora. That'll be some good.
And I'm trying to think of who the other one. The Mr. Bigglesworth came out there last Friday, too. So that's a rare occurrence in my opinion.
Yeah. Bigglesworth is fun when people die.
I'm sorry, you did. Mr. Bigglesworth.
Thanks for dying.
Yeah.
I appreciate your gold minion. Yeah, so Bigglesworth is cool. I feel like with the thing with Bigglesworth, it's you just literally gotta take the best minions that are offered to you until people start dying, and then you really like just get those 5 and 6 drops and try to dominate. But that one's a fun one. I agree with you. One that I feel like is fun that we don't, which I feel like sounds better on paper than she actually is Tess. So like when you refresh Bob's Tavern,
okay,
the last your opponent's warband is just there, and it does cost 1 mana, just like it would if you were rolling. But like I feel like Tess should be better than she is, because sometimes you can. I guess it kind of focuses on high rolling, but when you have minions like Omu in the pool, or like who else tries to level really fast or like Eudora, for example, if you get them after the pop-off turn. AFK, if you get them after the pop-off turn, like that could be really strong.
That's
Lord Barov, if they're getting their bets, like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
that could be fun.
That's another person we haven't seen in ages, I think, is AFK. So
I love her. She's like my favorite.
And mine too, actually.
I do. I love her.
My favorite
one.
Yep. Yeah, nice. I don't do very well with Battlegrounds, but that's anytime they come up, I'm good to go. So auto pick for me.
That's fun. Yeah, she is always an auto pick for me if there's dragons, and mechs.
Okay.
Like, and that's like what I look for, like 100% of the time. Or I'll take dragons and elementals, but if there aren't dragons, I feel bad. I might not pick her, but I feel like dragons are like the key for her success story. So she's just fun regardless. I love her.
Waiting for one more person as Trestus, who has just chimed in just as I mentioned their name. So Sway Bay is getting the lobby started right now. So who are you going to pick to oogle this time?
I'm going to go ahead and wash in the wind.
Ah, good choice.
Because, I want to see them do well. I want to see them succeed. So it says hanging on in the battle.
Yeah.
All right, eyeballs clicked.
I'm going to choose FPM2, aka Valera, see what they choose.
All right, for a second I was nervous. I was like, did my game freeze? Now we're good.
There, I poked their eyeball, and now we're going in.
Oh, so we have King Mukla, Zoth, Maiev, and Ticketus. Maiev is the best minion stat-wise, and it looks like Wash agrees and took the Maiev. So I like a good Maiev game. Minion types that are not available this round are demons and beasts. So we have not seen beasts tonight.
I see an AFK. FBM2 has an AFK with Eudora, a Jandis, and he picks Jandis. What?
Well, I mean, I guess that's fair.
Smarter choice, maybe.
I probably
both of us sitting there
really
saying,
well with her.
No,
I have good stats with her.
Right. It's all good,
but understandable because Jandis is great. You better hope you get your tokens, my guy. All right, what else do we got? So, like I said, we have Wash with Maiev. We have Blue Jay with Rafan. Cherub with Cthulhu. Trestus with Bigglesworth. So Trestus was not offered the best heroes tonight. Feels bad, man. We have JR Juggernaut with Sway Bay with George. That's fun, especially with Murlocs. Like I said, you have FBM or Valera with Jandis. And last but not least, Reverb with the great, oh God, Azkazmazraba, the secret guy.
The big ass guy. That's what we call him, the big ass.
Yeah, that guy. So a nice little variety. We have a lot of high heroes with Jandis, Maiev, and Cthulhu. Cthulhu obviously being the strongest minion right now. But you have some fun ones as well with the cat. Reno's always a good time. George can do some fun things too.
Yeah.
There's no demons, so you can do some cute stuff with Murlocs, elementals. Honestly, there's a lot of different ways you can work George of the jungle. Are you gonna play? Oh wait, you're playing your teammate, aren't you? Yep, they're playing each other and they're communicating. Love to see it. Let's see if not playing that. Oh my gosh, they're twinning. How cute. We love good conversation as teammates.
Twinning. What does twinning mean?
They both had the 2-1.
Okay.
So they're twinning.
Okay.
Just me being me.
Okay. All right. What terminology is twinning? And now I know. That's awesome. I love you.
Just do my thing. All right, we got Cherub with Cthulhu. He didn't have a minion last time, and we know that because they lost to the kitty cat. Took 3, so obviously 0 minion. But this is the turn where they'll buy and hero power because obviously they didn't get a token start. So it happens, but Cthulhu can still be successful even without it. It's just a little bit of a slower start. And it's unfortunate that they're playing against Maiev, who is still really strong right now. So looks like this is also going to be a loss and max damage of 4. So not the best feeling in the world for the Cthulhu. Maiev feeling great. Top of the world.
Top of the world.
Top of the world. Do you ever just know? I'm greedy. Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy. I was just about to be, do you ever just level? And they agreed with me. They agreed with me. What are you taking? What? Do you take the 2-3? No, okay. You're taking the taunt. You get a 3-4 instead of a 2-4.
So we got FPM working on a Murloc build right now. So getting a golden out of the tokens.
I always like, I hope, are we going to see them? I hope so, because next turn they can go right to 3 and get a 4. So, and it looks like that's what they're doing. So love that. Love that for them. Got Reno over here, played by Mr. Jug. Just doing Reno, just buying minions, trying to buy as good minions as you can find. Since Wash in the Wind leveled this turn, they didn't have the opportunity to make their board bigger, so this loss was expected. They came into this knowing that most likely they were going to lose.
Yeah.
But they're at 3, so they are ahead of the game.
So we got Swaby leveling up and winning.
Good for her. Good job, Sway.
Valera leveling up and Trestus leveling up. So we got one more.
This is turn 5, so we see a lot of the hero turn, so pretty expected, with the exception of Cthulhu and maybe the secret guy. Depends on the strat they like to play.
Mr. Az.
Yeah.
The Great Az.
The Great Az.
Yeah. We'll also put a funny spin onto it since we can't pronounce the whole word in itself, in its entirety.
Exactly. And I'm here for that type of humor. So now we have Blue Jay still sitting at first. They went to 4 because so well. Going against Maiev, who has a strong board right now. Picking up the Arms of Empire is nice. Especially with the Hoger. That's not like the best, but it has a decent defense, so could take a hit or 2. I'm gonna see this get cleared out pretty quick. Pretty quick. And so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9? 9 damage.
Wow.
Boop. But again, also the reverse, right? So Blue Jay chose to level this turn instead of building up their board. So they expected that loss.
Yep. So now we're just going to jump over to Valera real quick.
Oh my gosh. Lightfang, Mithrax, or Brand. Literally the 3 arguably like best 5 drops. What do you pick? What did you choose? You chose Lightfang. Okay. And I hope we get the, so second triple here to get a second 5 drop. Mithrax or Bran. Or Nomi. Early Nomi. So this is turn 6.
You down with OPP? So, yeah, you know me. Do you think they'll take that?
No.
I don't think so either.
Nomi,
yeah.
Because they took the Lightfang. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like setting that 3/3. And potentially getting that. Oh, maybe not. There's only 1 minion types. And if there was more in the pool, maybe. All right. So Cat's doing fun things. Cat's has 2 bombs. So that's petrifying.
So we got 99.4% chance of winning for Valera.
It looks strong. Mithrax OP.
13
damage.
Wow, that's high. That's
Poor
above.
JR.
JR taking a thumping.
That's rough, Bubs. It happens, though. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
So I wonder if they just level here. I know it's kind of greedy. Or we could roll. Maybe we take that Cobalt or the Herald of the Flame.
Herald of the Flame seems a good one. And I'm always on the lookout for... Ooh.
Cyclone. Love that. You love to see it. Sell 2 of those Murlocs and go Super Menage here.
Uber Menage.
I love a good Menage moment. Oh, that's a bubble. Oh, but you don't want a hero power because you don't want an accident. I mean, no, you don't want to get the bubble. That's right. You don't want to do it. Oh, that's tricky. Are you risking it for the biscuit? They're thinking about it.
They're hovering.
They thought you saw them. That thought crossed their mind. I don't think it's worth it. I think that the importance of the 2/4 is worth pausing that hero power.
Yep.
I think they agree. There's 2 cups in that shop as well, which is pretty good.
It's a good freeze. It's a very good freeze.
Agreed with you. This is a strong board. Again, it just shows the power of these 5 drops with this meta. They're so strong. Some of them I would argue are stronger than the 6 drops. So it's like,
1% loss here.
Huh. So it sounds like they're doing good. No, I don't want to hear that. They're playing against Soybe. How dare they?
And it looks like it's a
oof. It's rough.
Big trade there of 7 plus 4s.
Yeah, they take 11. Yeah, that's rough. Rough, buddy.
All right,
they're gonna play Maev.
Get rid of the 8/4. Is that really? Yep.
Yeah. Or the 5/5. I mean, the 8/4 would then turn into what, a 7/3 or 6/4? Yeah, I think that's reasonable. They ended up choosing not to go with the cups, which I do understand. Oh,
ouchie,
it's
mama.
fine though because we have the other ones. We're good. All right. I'm looking over here at Maev, and I'm looking back at this board. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not telling anybody anything. You got to find out yourselves.
So you're still spying on Wash?
I am. I'm going to leave after this.
All right.
Because then I was looking over at my other screen where I'm watching this, and I was enthralled by the Mithrax. It's like, oh my, you got look at these. Like, who else has one? I think after this, I'm going to go ahead and Trestus.
Trestus, okay.
Gotta give Trestus some love.
Bestest to the Trestus.
Bestest to the Trestus. I'm gonna leave here.
All right. Oh, quick position change for Valera. Big buff.
So I think this is like 100% for them.
It certainly is. Yep.
All right. So I thought they're very strong.
They are average going to be 25 to 28, so this could be definite lethal. It's definitely going to be lethal with the amount of minions that's on the boards and the amount of health left for Wash. 25 to the face.
Yes. I saw that lethal coming because right when I opened up Trestus' screen, there's just 3 minions floating at me. Like, which one do you pick? I'm like, well, someone's about to die.
Yeah, poor Wash.
He's still in game, so he doesn't see. Here we go.
Got 8s tonight, but...
oh, man. Aw. Man.
It's all good.
It happens.
Yep. Lotus had 8s last week.
I know, and I feel really bad about it. Because I literally
last Friday.
And it wasn't it wasn't. I felt so bad.
Your boy knocked on the door, and then two turns later, he was gone.
He felt the wrath of Steffi.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Steph, what's up? Great to see you." Oh, okay, I gotta go.
Not you.
Yeah, yeah, it's time. You gotta go, Lotus. So anyway, he went. So we got one more spectate there for Valera, and then we'll jump over to Steffi's view for who are you viewing? Trestus. There we go. Right.
Yeah. Oh no. I know what's in your future. Play it. I know you don't want to. Play it.
Oh, we are playing Trestus this turn too as well.
I can't. I know what's happening. I know it's coming.
Just tap your screen.
They did 25.
Oh, it's 100% win with 38% lethal on my end.
Right. Listen, they better not. Listen here, Valera. If that's even your name, be nice.
Oh.
Be nice to my boy. All right, we really need to kill. Thoughts on killing Lightfang? Okay.
Lightfang dies.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So that saves him.
Died.
Yeah.
Yes.
14.
There we go. Okay. That's all right. We don't mind getting a little low when we. It's my theory. Oh, wait, somebody died. So they're gonna get a minion. Let's see. Anything golden? No.
So you're on Trestus, and we have Cherub that got number 7 tonight.
Oh yeah, let me write that down. Oh, and Cherub got the first round too. So
yeah. So a little bit of
just
bad
goes
luck
to show
there.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, it just shows you some of it's just not in your control.
They were just.
Rid of the brand? Do you ever say buy brand?
Oh, gonna be.
Or do you get rid of that 10-4? Yeah, I like this. Say see ya. Never. Bye. Get out of my face. Let's get something good. Let's get a good, juicy 6-drop. Oh, are we gonna boat people? Beep beep. We are.
It's too bad we don't have any buses. Then we'd definitely be able to do that.
Oh, they have a poisoned Murloc. First, get that out of here. I don't agree. I don't like it. They have a lot of resets too. So it's gonna be. Oh wait, no, you're looking at somebody different. Okay, never mind. No, I support that. Never mind. I just saw that's good. I thought it was who Trestus was playing.
No.
How dare they? But no, it's the queen, so we're cool with this. This is good. We're happy.
So, just for our viewers out there, I'm spectating Sway Bay, but we are actually looking at Trestus winning their match.
Winning. The boat, they didn't get boated. They did take 12, but they didn't get boated. All right, did anybody else die? We got another dead body.
JR passed away at -6.
No golden minion. So JR,
JR at 6.
JR. I'll write that down. Oh, we got a nice faceless. Love to see that. Let's find a pair. Thoughts on pairs? Okay. That's a Lightfang. Is it too late, though? It's turn 11. It might be late. Boat might save you. I know you're thinking about selling boat. But hear me out. I don't think you do. I think we got to get rid. Brand's not doing anything for us. Brand's a 2-4.
Brand's disposable.
I don't even think we needed that argument. Thank you.
Yep. Ganzo.
Thank you. Say bye. See you never.
Oh, look at that.
Do we take the? Are we taking the selfless?
Oh,
what are you thinking?
Unfroze.
Lightfang. Okay, so Lightfang, we're not too. I'll take. Listen, I'm not saying that's wrong. We have 4 different types. Do it. 2 of which have a bubble. We're playing against Blue Jay, who's
top of the heap
9.
right now.
Oh no, they dealt 9 to. Oh, they probably positioned though. Okay, so that's even scarier. Oh man, let's see what happens.
Here we come.
Oh my gosh!
Couple poisons. Golden Lightfang.
Poisons. The golden Lightfang. All right, that was a good hit.
Yeah, that was a safety hit there. That's good.
That was. Okay. All right.
Ouch.
Boop. Boop. All right, boat. Be good.
Boat is saving.
Okay.
Nope.
No. All right. That's a 5th for the cat. My boy.
Trestus.
My boy Trestus.
Getting 5s. You get a 6 last round, 5 this round, so.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Unfortunately, didn't get anything good off of the cat. Like, you really trying to find a triple minion. It just didn't happen. And that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Who are you spectating? You're still spectating
I'm still
Sway?
spectating Sway, yep. So we'll stay with Sway for now, and then you can let me know who you're spectating.
Go for the Reverb. I'm going to give Reverb a look, because I was hanging out with Blue Jay a lot last game. So I'm going to go see what Reverb's up to.
So we got Reverb, Valera, and then we got Blue Jay. So we got...
These Phantom Force people need to calm down.
Oh,
right?
they're stomping the charts right now, girl.
I know, it's making me upset. Just kidding.
She's gonna start flipping tables, man.
If you know me, you know I'm kidding. All right, so we got secrets. We have many secrets. We do have an ice block up and a competitive spirit, which is nice for these bubble minions. Going against Valera, who I think is going to do a lot of damage.
I'm liking Swebe with the triple poisons going on.
Oh, I love this for her. The only problem with this is once they find a ghoul, you're like in a rough spot.
Yeah, the old bubble popping ghoul.
But it also forces them to find it. So it's like it really changes their plan of attack because they have to find it. Like in order to beat this comp, essentially. Like it's very strong. Oh, there's a lot of minions in that.
Yeah.
Oh, they took out all their poison. Very nice. Okay.
No, it's Chance.
Oh, that was
Chance. There we go.
It's looking strong. It's looking good.
Oh yeah. Boop.
No, oh, it's high. Good tie there.
I got poisons. You got poisons.
We all got poisons.
So, Swebe going up against the Great Az or Axe. Axe or Az.
The Great Az. Their ice block was just procced, so it's always kind of feels bad. But they're in top 4, so that feels good. It's all about balance. Their board is interesting. You'll see as when you guys get here. I see a plan.
I see some magnetizing going on.
It's a plan. Ooh, I like that minion. I wonder if they like that minion. Let's find out together.
Buffy.
Ooh, okay, Sway. This looks cute. So we got the Baron for the egg. Even though that's a little awkward because you do have minions with, Divine Shield. So they're not dying right away. So you might actually not get the double egg like you would like to. Just some food for thought. Because your minions don't die when they take a first hit. However, I do think it's a good plan of attack for the future, so I don't totally understand it. It's just it's one of those things where it's kind of awkward, it's facing.
Right. So they're going up against dragons, possibly, or
wait
something.
Till you see.
We're waiting.
It's interesting. Do I look? I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna say anything. I won't say anything. I just wanted to take a peek.
Auto defense. Ooh.
Ooh, that was a good trade.
That was a good smash. Yep. Good bubble pop there.
Ooh, that was a good bubble pop. Oh.
Ooh, this is looking scandalous.
Oh no.
Escandalo.
I think this is the end.
That is a 20 to the face of Swebe, so...
Wow. Be nice to her. She's my friend. All right. Swag 104th. Good job, Swag, taking that 4th.
Yep.
And now we have these studs.
Flicking over to Steffi View.
Me and Reverb are hanging out, about to go against Blue Jay, who's in first. Shocker, surprise. Doing great this week. And this build's very interesting. I will like the premise. Ice block has already been popped, so they are not able to get another ice block. I'm just trying to go bubbles, I guess. Relying on these Bolvars can be a little dangerous because they really gain a lot in stats. I'm assuming the second competitive spirit, or not the second, the second one I've seen, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be grabbed, and Are they just gonna hold? Or are they thinking about freezing? I don't think we freeze for this. I mean, unless we plan on just selling this 9-8 or the 6. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. I think I like this a little better. Blue Jay says mixed minions, so we'll find out very soon what these minions are. Oh, we got another. Oh wait, we just sold our bittersweet, but yeah, I'm interested to see what Blue Jay has cooking up over
Blue
there.
Jay's got some serious work going on over here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't Blue Jay the one with like everything up?
Yep.
They have the Mithrax, the early Mithrax. They got the Golden Light Fang. They have an Amalgam, huge Foe Reaper. That's living the dream. Yeah, this is not gonna. This is 100%. Yeah, I was about to say there's no way that they are going to be able. So it looks like Reverb is going to be taking a second, third. So they got third last round, and now they're getting a third this round. So third is very respectable.
There it is.
So we got the Phantom Force. They're second. Gosh, they're just killing it. Good job. Blue Jay and Valera, or excuse me, FBM.
Okay.
Thriving. This is their day. Good job for them. So let's see. Let me leave. You said you were watching Blue Jay, so I will go to Valera.
And with Blue Jay being at 31, I can see a possible throw, concede, but you never know. Depends on how competitive these two players are. They want to go for
what I think
the
they should do is they should both look for the 1/1 poison and then sell off their board and play it. And whoever's they'll just constantly tie. Huh.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say whoever attacks first win, but that doesn't work because it's a tie. My thought. Look, they both have Mithrax. Okay. Oh wait, no, he's just selling.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Selling.
Yeah. Did you find it? There you go.
Empty board, Mithrax.
There we go.
There he's
I know, what are you doing?
He playing the game. So,
It'd be like that's something.
They're both actually selling. That's it's boat versus Genie or Dingy.
Oh, boat. Every day of the week. This looks like Blue Jay's gonna take that first. Followed very closely by Valera with these players. Good job to all players tonight. As always, it's a lot of fun to just be able to watch and be a part of the community as they play and Duke.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Yep. It's
a good
awesome
time for all involved.
Awesome to see the players doing their thing and ripping through the ranks. So, did you want to go over that lobby itself?
Sure, of course. So for these standings, we had Wash in the Wind. Followed for 7th place was, hold on, I have it written down. Cherub got 7th, which he got first last one, so that was kind of unfortunate. 6th was Juggerlaw. 5th, Trestus. 4th, Sway 3rd for Reverb, and then we just saw the 2nd, first for Blue Jay. So let me go ahead and update point-wise. Let me just do a quick refresh on the site.
Sure.
Everything isn't going to be 100% up yet, so it looks like we're still missing a couple things. But at this time, looking at it, we still see Lemurs in first, Concede Your Match in second, Bob's Bounty Hunters in third, F2L Silver in fourth, in fourth, Phantom Force pushing their way up to fifth, knocking these babes down to sixth, with Bob's Bouncers in seventh. And then we have our more or less the same build of Friends of Bob's in eighth, the Super Chick or the Hockey's team in ninth, Fisher 10th, the Raiders in 11th, and the Murgurgles in 12th place right now. So let me just do a little quick peek just to see how many more results need to be put. But a couple jumps, a couple changes. Nothing too, we still have another lobby for the green lobby to be put in. Yeah, so we still are waiting on a few games. So that's going to definitely still have some jump around. Yeah, it's a crazy week. Next week is going to be so intense.
I'm excited for it, actually, just because of the playoff complications slash, what's the best word for it? Results that each team is going to be. So
it's just so close, and it's really going to come down to those middle teams. Like I said, the first three are kind of in, an area of their own right now, but then third through like eighth are just, maybe even arguably ninth, are just like duking it out so hard. And yikes, I hate that I'm in the middle of this fight. It feels so good, but so scary.
Step with the spooky voice. There you go.
Oh God, I'm scared. It was a great night. So happy to see all these players show up and compete and do their thing. Big shout out to Phantom Force this evening. They really, Blue Jay and Felicia, just conquered. Shout out to the babes, because we love a good babe. Got 4 of them. Love that. And just everybody, it's so much fun.
It is.
So much fun, a good time. Great time.
Great casting crew that we got going on. So
yeah. Your charming commentators here to people.
The double S with the Saku and the Steffi. So we're rocking and rolling. So
that's all we know. That's all we really know. So yeah, I think you feel like doing this again, same time, same place, Monday?
Yeah, we'll do that start with Friday to start the process, and then finish it off with the flurry on Sunday with the Saku, Blue, and Steffi show.
It'll be good. Good
I
times.
like it.
And hopefully Blue and I will be able to say, yeah, our teams are gonna make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Should be good. I'm excited.
So if you want to wave to all our THL fans out there, have a great week. Great week.
Guys, have a good
finish
one.
off to your weekend as well. So
get some good rest. Drink your water. Make sure you stretch before bed. Put that phone down.
Give yourself 30 minutes.
Have the sweetest of dreams. Yeah, right? Relax those eyes. And we'll see you guys again in the next one.
You got it. Good night, everybody.
All right. Bye, everyone.